Hello everyone and welcome to Adobe Mix channel. My name is Brian and today we're gonna make this amazing trippy only in Procreate. So we're gonna start up with, okay, I use a screen size, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna insert first our image right here. Okay, so we have our first image rounding right here. We have a lot of elements that we could put. Once we remove the sky, we can color grade all the elements right here, but for now I'm gonna scale it. We will get to selection. There's a trick here, trying to mask the sky. It will be easier for us to use automatic because the sky is pretty much the same color, so we can just tap right there. We can add another selection like the white right here, and then we can just increase the threshold so we can hit all. Procreate doesn't count this as part of the sky, so we can just tap right there. Okay, so I think that's good enough for my liking, and what we're gonna do is to invert it and then we hit mask. Okay, I just want you to see, so mask and Procreate remove the part that we just selected. Probably need to clean up some stuff right here, like this one right here. It has a little bit of artifact, so I'm gonna go for a brush first. I will get a soft brush and then we could start lowering the brush size right here. Make sure you're in a black so it will hide all the elements that we want to hide. We will insert our next image. Okay, so I got this image of like a galaxy, so you can find this in all stock photography like pixels.com or unsplash.com. You can just reposition it. Actually, I'm gonna do it right this one right here. You can just use your fingers or the pencil to navigate. I would like to make it a little bit fit in the canvas right there. Don't worry this part, we're gonna cover it with a cloud. So that's pretty good for now. We just need to make sure that the this galaxy, let's just rename it. Doesn't. Okay, enter. Oops. Let's put it below. So we still have this part right here, and then we could. We actually need to color grade this right now. I would like to make the brightness a little bit less because it's just taking over the main image right here. So I will just, color grade it. I think I'm gonna go with this color right here. We're gonna increase the saturation as well, and make sure that you get the color right here. I think that's good. I want to make it less bright, just like that. I think it's just enough. We're gonna insert another image. All right, I'll be using this cloud right here just to fill up this space right here. We will remove the sky as well, so we're gonna go to selection and just tap it right there. So it just did our job. Invert it first, and then we're gonna go mask, and that's it. We have a good cloud cut perfectly. We're gonna color grade it right away. We're gonna make sure that we select the main image, not the layer mask. Let's just rename it as cloud. So the cloud layer, not the layer mask that we did. We can actually merge this one so we don't have any problems. So the cloud, we could lesser the opacity, make it a little bit orange maybe, and then we could lower more the opacity. We can increase the saturation. We're gonna look for some kind of this. Okay, and we'll do it again because the saturation is not much, so we just keep increasing the saturation because the saturation can just do much. So we could do another saturation right there. We could increase the brightness. So I think that's pretty much okay. There's a problem right here, so we just increase or transform it to fill up the space right there. So that's pretty good. Okay, So we're getting somewhere. And then we're gonna color grade the main focal or the image right here. It's kind of bright, so we want to make sure that it goes with the brightness or the light. So we're gonna make sure that we're on the main. Let's rename it main. We can actually just merge them together so we don't have any problems. So hue and saturation on adjustment, we have to just make it sure that we have a good balance with the lights. We can increase the saturation as well. We can change some colors, but pretty happy with what we have right here. Maybe a little bit brighter, less bright, just to blend with the overall tone right here. And it's still, it stands out pretty much. And then another adjustment that I like to do is to make a chromatic aberration. So it gives more like a popping image right here, and it makes you a little bit trippy. So from here we could go like so. But I want to make it just subtle chromatic aberration right there. But you can pretty much do more crazier than that. And then we're almost actually finished right here. I will create a new layer just below the cloud. We will create the trademark orange colored, like a sun or something, like a shape right there. It really gives a mood. It will elevate your artwork if you put something like this. It just blends with the color combination. So I like to do that. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna duplicate this, make it a little bit of shine. So it looks like it's shining. Yeah. So we're gonna do that right there. You can do this as much or just subtle one right there. Okay, I think a bar will be a good addition to this poster right here. Just gives it a little bit more life and movement. So I'd like to put that right there, a little bit like that. The cloud shine as well, or like a blur. So the cloud right here, the one that we duplicated, I'm gonna just increase the brightness first, and then we can add another Gaussian blur just to have a little bit of shine, like dreamy vibe. Next is to go to galaxy. We're gonna do chromatic aberration as well, so it has more lights coming out. So I just like to do that, and we're gonna do another one just to insert a layer. We're gonna just drop the orange right there on the adjustment layer. We can go for noise, and we can just go for the extreme noise right there. And now we could go overlay or blend it to overlay. There you go, overlay. And then we just decrease the opacity, so it just gives it a little bit of texture, blends even more with the entire composition. So I like to do that. One missing is, let's just put a bokeh effect. So on the luminance, built-in bokeh lights on the brush library. So this is actually a little bit tricky. Make another layer. So that usually is a good result for first, but you can do it again and you can get different results. So it's a little bit tricky to pull this off, but you can just try and see what you come up with. It's something that random. So I guess that's pretty good. We can just decrease the opacity just to make it a little bit subtle. And I think this is pretty much it. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe and like this video. Share if you know someone who likes this kind of art stuff on using Procreate. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.